How's it going, guys? This is Mouseball, and this is the Attack Mouse Nation, and welcome to Motoring with Mouseball. And guys, we're back in the shop for a June update. Now, I've got a couple of videos coming down the line in June, but I want to apologize for not putting out as much content as I'd like to. The new camera takes some time to learn, and the editing process takes some time. So I just figured I'd show you guys what we got going on in the shop. Like the 71 Corvette with an LSXR engine. This thing makes 525 horsepower, 480 foot-pounds of torque. It's an absolute monster. I mean, it's still got the Muncie 4-speed connected to the back of that engine. So it's a little bit of the old and new put together. And then this 69 Impala, which is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if this is Guards red or Ferrari red, but it's a beautiful, brilliant red. It's got a 396 turbojet in it. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful engine. Let me go ahead and give you guys a gander of it. We're gonna open up the hood. So right here, 396 big block with a CVF accessory kit that actually has smaller alternator, smaller power steering pump, smaller AC compressor, a heavy duty belt. I mean, everything you could need for a car that is basically a fast linebacker, if you know what I mean. I mean, this car is about 5,000 or 6,000 pounds as opposed to the Corvette, which is only 3,200 pounds. So this car definitely has this one beat for power to weight ratio, but this one has this one beat for comfort, you know, and obviously, you know, sharing the ride with other passengers. But yeah, I mean, the projects have been, you know, long and tedious, you know, finding parts for these cars and everything, and then trying to fabricate a good amount of them takes time. So I've been kind of getting off late, and, you know, at the end of the day, you're really tired, especially with this heat and this humidity that we've been having. But I figured I'd fill you guys in on exactly what I'm doing, you know, with the Corvette. I got the seat done up in carbon fiber, but I still need to kind of like refine it. I got Mouseball's deck shelf done in carbon fiber. I know it looks like all this stuff is collecting a little bit of dust, and yeah, I really need to tighten up and get a lot of this stuff done and get it installed in the cars. You know, one's for Merrill, one's for Mouseball, then these are Jasmine's parts. You know, but when you got so much going on, you know, it becomes really hard to get yourself orientated and get stuff right. Like, for instance, I got the little paddle shifters. So these paddle shifters I'm making by hand for, you know, Jasmine for my Corvette. And I mean, I just got one more to do, and then I gotta sand them, paint them, cover them in carbon, and get them ready, install them. You know, so there's just a lot of stuff that I've got going on, you know, besides the hood for the airbrushing exercise I'm doing, and then obviously Turbo Tom stuff. I'm doing some stuff there, and then I've got a candy dash that I'm doing for Mouseball. So Mouseball is getting a revamped dash for 2025, and obviously the Piccati. You know, I've got almost 800 miles on the bike, and I've been taking it out other places besides the strip on the beach, which is safer than taking it out in traffic. But eventually, you know, I got to get out there and spread my wings and let this bike fly, because, you know, staying capped at around 30, you know, 35 miles an hour isn't going to teach me a lot. I need to, you know, allow this bike to breathe a little bit. So I've actually taken it down to Clematis Street. I've taken it down to a lot of places where I actually have to get in 2 or 3 lane traffic, but it's becoming less and less scary the more I ride it. So, you know, thanks for Maxwell Duncan leaving his feedback on, you know, his advice on riding, you know, Roger Gusty for his support, JG Mopar for his support. Obviously, Mama Mouse is very happy with Retro Heat Check and a lot of the YouTubers in the basketball community. I mean, obviously she's ripped some of them to shreds because, you know, that's what Mama Mouse does. You know, Jessica is just a firecracker. That's legitimately how she is. You know, she has a tendency to go off on people who have really stupid takes, at least in her opinion. You know, kind of like the SGA situation where, you know, everyone feels he was robbed when, you know, the advanced analytics really point to Nikola Jokic being the true MVP. And then now that SGA has got a ticket to Cancun, you know, that kind of validates her point even further. But guys, we got more videos coming down the pipeline. I'm hoping that you'll stay tuned. And obviously, you know, thank you for checking out Jessica's friend, Shicklestorm MBA. I know he's a little bit on the edgy side, but he is pretty funny. I mean, the guy's got a huge sense of humor. And I mean, figuring out that there's a George Bush squad basketball team is pretty wild, you know, when you consider it. Big shout out to The Real Mind Crime, another one of Jessica's favorite channels, Angry Old Hoops, Uncommon Sense, Phenomenal Fitness, all these great channels that my girlfriend's been watching, you know, because she usually reads books on her off time, but now she's actually tuning into these basketball channels because these basketball channels are really entertaining and, you know, they debunk narratives. And they kind of remind me of my old channel when I had 5,000 subs and, you know, YouTube just completely nuked it off the platform. So it's kind of nice to see people telling the truth without the threat of having all their work completely wiped off the platform for absolutely no reason. But anyway, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy. And when you're extremely busy like me, you know, you have to apologize to your subscribers because I really need to get my ass to work. Take it easy, guys. Mouse ball out.